My story begins like many others in our culture. It's a tale of an arranged marriage. I met Priya through a matrimonial website. Our families connected. We found common ground in our backgrounds and aspirations. Priya was charming. She was soft-spoken. She seemed like a perfect match. Our families were overjoyed. We got engaged a few months later. Everything felt right, or so I believed. We started planning our wedding. Priya was involved in every decision. She seemed excited. She never showed any hesitation. It all felt so real. I had no reason to doubt her. The months leading up to the wedding were a whirlwind of activity. We went shopping for clothes and jewelry. We booked venues. We sent out invitations. Priya was always by my side. She was smiling. She was laughing. She seemed happy. I was on top of the world. I had found my soulmate, my life partner, or so I thought. Priya quit her job shortly after our engagement. She said she wanted to focus on the wedding. I didn't mind. I was happy to support us both. My career was going well. I had a good income. Everything seemed perfect. Looking back, there were red flags. Small things I ignored. Priya would often be on her phone, texting and whispering. She would dismiss it as just friends. I trusted her. I had no reason to suspect anything. Then came the day that shattered my world. It was just a month before the wedding. I stumbled upon something I couldn't ignore. Priya had left her phone unlocked. Curiosity got the better of me. What I saw sent chills down my spine. There were messages, photos, videos, all with another man. It was undeniable. Priya was having an affair, and it wasn't new. It had been going on for years. I confronted Priya with the evidence. At first, she denied it. She tried to explain it away, but the truth was staring us in the face. The photos, the videos, her own words. She broke down and confessed. Priya admitted to the affair. She said it started long before we even met. She said she tried to break it off, but she couldn't. She claimed she felt pressured into the marriage, that her family had chosen me. Her words cut deep. I felt betrayed, humiliated. Everything we had shared felt like a lie. The woman I loved was a stranger, a fraud. The wedding was just weeks away. We had already spent a fortune, almost 30 lakhs, money I had saved for our future, for our home, for our children. I asked Priya about the money. Surely her family would return it. She had been living a lie. They had to understand. But when I approached her family, they refused. They denied everything. They said it was all a misunderstanding. They claimed I was making it all up, that I was trying to get out of the marriage. They accused me of being greedy, of trying to extort them. The audacity was astounding. Section 6. Threats and Intimidation. Things took a sinister turn. Priya's family threatened me. They said they would accuse me of dowry harassment. They knew the laws were skewed in their favor, that even a false accusation could ruin my life. I was terrified. My career, my reputation, everything I had worked for was on the line. I felt trapped, powerless. They said they would withdraw the case if I agreed to their demands. I had to give them more money, more than I could afford. They were blackmailing me, using the very laws meant to protect them as weapons against me. Section 7. Picking up the pieces. The wedding was cancelled. My world was shattered. I was left with nothing but a mountain of debt, a broken heart, and the fear that my life was about to be destroyed by false accusations. I decided to fight back. I couldn't let them win. I wouldn't be silenced. I hired a lawyer. I gathered all the evidence I had, the messages, the photos, the videos. I was determined to clear my name. It was a long and arduous process. The emotional toll was immense. I felt betrayed, humiliated, angry, but I was determined to seek justice, not just for myself, but for every person who had been wronged in the name of tradition and deceit. Section 8. The long road to justice. The legal battle was long and exhausting. Priya and her family continued to deny everything. They tried to discredit me. They tried to intimidate me, but I stood my ground. The evidence was overwhelming. The court saw through their lies. The truth prevailed. The dowry harassment case was dismissed. I was relieved. vindicated, but the victory was bittersweet. The damage had been done, my reputation was tarnished, my trust in people was shattered, I was scarred. Section 9. Reflections on Trust and Deception. My story is a cautionary tale, a reminder that even in the most sacred of bonds, deception can lurk, that trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild. Arranged marriages are a part of our culture, but they are not immune to the complexities of human relationships. We need to be more vigilant, more open about our pasts, more willing to walk away when things don't feel right. My experience has taught me that love should not come at the cost of dignity, that silence is not an option when faced with injustice, and that even in the darkest of times there is always hope for healing, for justice, for a brighter future.